Okay, I found this online and I'm going to show you how to make one of these because it was actually pretty easy. So, what you're doing is making a cupcake bouquet. Alright, so basically you want a flower pot. This is about a 6.5 inch. And then you want to weight it down a little bit. I put a few rocks down in mine. Whatever you can find that you want to put down there and to weight it down some. Now, you're going to want to build it up a little bit. So, that's where these recyclable bags come in. Take a couple of those, stuff them down in there, just like that. And you want to take one of these green styrofoam balls. They come in a big ball. You want to cut it in half. Alright, cut it in half. And then you're probably going to need, as you can see, it doesn't quite fit in the pot quite tight. So if you've got some bubble wrap, if you've got maybe another piece of newspaper or something like that, you can use that. You want to just roll it around just like that. And you can secure it with a little tiny piece of tape. That way it's going to fit a little bit tighter down in your bowl. Alright, so you've got that done. Now you're going to want some green tissue paper. First, you want to cover your green ball, just like that. Okay, so it's going to sit right down in there. Now, I made this mistake on my first one, so I'm not going to do it on the second one. On the first one, I did not put a second piece down. Actually, I need to fold it in half. So, kind of quarter it over like that. Now then, press it down in there. That gives you a little of your greenery to hang out, okay? Now, you can just secure that. It's not too bad, too loose, so you can just secure it with a couple of little pieces of tape around the side. That way it doesn't move around a whole lot. Alright, so now we've got the base done, and I'll show you how to put your cupcakes on here next. Okay, we're back. What you're going to need now are some toothpicks and your cupcakes that you've pre-made, I'm assuming already at this point. I did some red velvet cupcakes. And you're eventually going to want your icing. So I've gone ahead and made all of that ahead of time. You take your toothpicks and you kind of want to stake them out, so to speak, on your styrofoam, because the styrofoam is kind of hard to get these toothpicks into. So you kind of want to figure out where you're going to place your cupcakes, and you're going to want 2 toothpicks per cupcake. Okay? You just kind of stick them in like this. And you may have to go back and replace your cupcakes a little bit. Alright, so we've got that done. Now you take your cupcakes and you just pop them down on your toothpicks. That just secures them to your styrofoam, and you want them undecorated at this point, okay? Because as you can see, it's a little bit difficult to stick them on there. You don't want to do that while your icing's on there. Alright, so we're going to stick these on there all the way around. Okay, that's a pretty decent little bouquet of cupcakes on there. Now then, to make them look like roses. And there's lots of different flower designs, but roses are the easiest. So here's what you do. You take your your icing. Let's see if I get this where you can see. And you want to start here. And you just want to swirl it around. Make sure you get all of the cupcake. You can even give it a little wiggly here and there. And that makes a rose. So you're going to do this to all of your cupcakes. All the way around. This is actually pretty quick and easy to do, and this would make a great gift for any occasion. I'm doing it, of course, for Mother's Day, but you could do it for teacher appreciation. You could do it for any occasion, birthday, whatever. If you have, you know, boss's day, anything like that, you could definitely do this for. Make your roses. And now you're done. You have a cupcake rose bouquet